What is up, guys? I'm your friendly neighborhood web war fanatic, and I know we are all waiting every single Thursday morning for a new article from Fantasy Flight Games. And yeah, I'm super happy to announce we got an article here. It is Wakanda Forever. They're announcing on the Fantasy Flight website the new Black Panther Hero Pack for Marvel Champions, the card game. And yeah, it is Shuri here. Whenever I first saw this morning, for some reason I thought it was T'Challa Black Panther, like they were like redoing it. And we already knew from silhouette that it was probably going to be Shuri, but I guess I kind of forgot. So yeah, we do have Shuri here, and the art looks really cool so far. And she would be one of the new heroes in the Agents of Shield wave. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that there's a lot of cool Wakandan support to upgrade T'Challa and make him a lot better of a hero in the game as well. Okay, so it says here, you face the muscle of Wakanda, now face its claws, Black Panther. Okay, so as the princess of Wakanda, Shuri aided her brother and King T'Challa through her genius intellect, so I'm hoping for that genius trait, of course, and a lot of genius support too, and talent for invention. And then, let's see, so she took up the mantle of Black Panther whenever T'Challa was injured, and she became the protector of the homeland in his stead. Fantasy Flight Games is thrilled to announce the Black Panther Hero Pack for Marvel Champions. All right. And then as fierce a fighter as her brother, Shuri darts into battle as a Black Panther. And then let's skip a little bit here. Oh, she's gonna have a lot of intellect and awesome gadgets, so that's really cool. Okay, I already see the T'Challa, her brother, the Black Panther ally for her identity specific ally, which looks really cool. All right, so okay. Shuri has 4 recovery, 6 hand size, 11 hit points, so very tanky. Inventor. Okay, sorry guys, I'm kind of jumping ahead. Let's go over here. Okay, so although they share hero names and similar powers, Shuri plays a bit differently than the Black Panther from the game's core set. So she does have the 4 recovery, which is really good, and 11 hit points, so very tanky and very reminiscent of T'Challa Black Panther, right, with that same alter ego type of stat line. So inventor action, you can exhaust Shuri, search your deck for any Black Panther or tech upgrade and play it, reducing its resource cost by 2. What in the world? If you exhaust her on turn 1 or any turn that she flips over to Alter Ego, you can tutor a Black Panther or a tech upgrade play, reducing its resource cost by 2. So I mean, the energy bearers is just a tech upgrade for protection. You can just get it straight down for free, basically with just an exhaust because it costs 2. And I don't know what other Black Panther, so that refers to her identity specific cards, what other upgrades that she has. But that is a really powerful alter ego ability. I recently had a poll on my channel where I asked you guys what you guys thought was the strongest alter ego ability in the game. And most of you guys voted for Captain Marvel with her commander. And some of you guys voted for Cable. I personally think that Cable has a really good alter ego ability because his Soldier X allows you to grab any player's dice can put into play to start off the game. So it's very consistent and reliable to start games off. And Shuri, I mean, this is one of the best starts to a game as well. This is definitely in the conversation of one of the best alter ego abilities because you can use this every turn you flip over to alter ego. It's limited once per round, so it's not just for a setup. And reducing its cost by 2 is definitely worth an exhaust because you can tutor it. So you're effectively getting 1 card that's not in your hand. So that's already 1 resource cost because you usually have to play the card from your hand, and you can reduce its cost by 2. So you're kind of getting a 3 cost reduction, which is similar to meditation, where you can exhaust your alter ego and then play a card from hand, reducing its cost by 3. But meditation, you at least have to play from your hand. So this is even better, but only for tech upgrades or her own identity specific upgrades. But yeah, that's still bonkers. Okay, so for the hero side of the card, she's 2/1/2, and there is an asterisk on each one of them. I like the 2 thwart. I like the 1 attack as well because I feel like T'Challa is a little bit stronger attacking wise. She has that Wakanda keyword in the alter ego and hero form. And I forgot to note that she does have the genius traits in alter ego. So I mean, you can play Moon Girl with her. That's gonna be crazy. So her response here after she uses a basic power. So each one of these thwarts attacks or defenses resolves special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade control. Okay, so I feel she's gonna be similar to T'Challa, her brother, where she has these Black Panther upgrades, and then they might have a special on them that you can't trigger unless something else asks you to trigger it, like a Wakanda Forever, or in this case, her hero ability, which is actually pretty cool. So you get a bunch of readies. You can use it unlimitedly. It's not like once per round or anything like that. So that could be really, really powerful, actually. She's looking really strong right now. And you know, it'd be really cool if she has the exact same Black Panther upgrades as T'Challa, like the claws, the tactical genius. That would be actually really cool. And then like recycled art to where it's like Shuri on those cards. I think that would be really cool to give homage to those old cards. So hopefully we can actually get that. So Shuri can exhaust herself. So we just talked about what she could do, digging for a Black Panther or a tech upgrade and play at a discount. She is a super genius, so that's very thematic for that. And then she can trigger the special on the Black Panther, her hero ability. So we just talked about that. And the special abilities on her Black Panther upgrades can provide a small normal benefit as well as a larger benefit you can gain from discarding it. Okay, so this is gonna be her first Black Panther upgrade here. 2 cost upgrade, the Kimoyo beads. Sorry guys, I can't pronounce that. Black Panther tech. Oh no, okay. So does this keyword right here, whenever the alter ego refers to search your deck for a Black Panther upgrade, does that refer to it has to have that keyword Black Panther, or not necessarily like an identity specific card? So some alter egos or hero abilities might say like for a Spider-Man card, like for Miles Morales. So that includes any card in his kit. Does this refer to only if they have that Black Panther keyword? I'm not sure, guys. Maybe you guys can let me know down in the comments, because that won't be as good. But I'm assuming all of her Black Panther upgrades have that Black Panther keyword anyway, so it's pretty much any upgrade for her I think should work. There's also the tech keyword, so you can repurpose this, which would be really, really cool. So as a special thwart, remove 1 threat from a scheme. You may discard this card to confuse the enemy. Oh, snap. Okay, so she's going to be kind of recycling her cards. You don't have to trade a second ability at all, so you can just remove 1 threat from a scheme. So this is similar to the Tactical Genius from Black Panther T'Challa, except he can remove additional threat if it's the last one in a sequence. So she doesn't have that, but you can add discards at any time. So maybe there won't be a sequence when you play Shuri, but like what I said in the article, you can choose a secondary effect and discard the card and get something else powerful out. And I like this a lot because against star enemies, you'll never want to discard 2 confused enemies, so you won't use that second ability, but you still get to remove 1 threat from a scheme, and it'll just stay in play forever as a Black Panther upgrade. Okay, so the Spider Bites is another one. 2 cost upgrade. Black Panther keyword, tech keyword. Special, choose a player. Deal 1 damage to villain each minion engaged with that player. You may discard this card to stun each of those enemies. Okay, I like that the discard effect, the secondary effect, is tied through a status. So it's really powerful if you are facing like a non-stalwart or non-steady enemy. So you can choose to lean into status, but the kit doesn't rely on it because you don't have to discard it. Because discarding the card does kind of suck, right? Because then you got to play it back down again. So you could just keep this upgrade in play and trade a special over and over again if you don't want to use that stun. And you know, a lot of my decks, I prefer to lean away from statuses like Stun and Confused. So I think that would be really cool for me to play as well. Special is to choose a player, deal 1 damage to a villain each minion engaged with that player. So very similar to one of Black Panther's upgrades as well. I think it's this energy daggers where you can also do damage. And this does not have the attack keyword. So this is not an attack. So even if you're stunned, you can still trigger the special here and do 1 damage to villain and each minion engaged with that player. So a good AoE effect. I do like the different art here on the card. The electric-ness. Okay, let's see. Do we see all the upgrades here? Even if you don't want to discard the Black Panther upgrades, just their smaller effects really add up over time. Yeah, that's definitely how T'Challa works as well. And her signature events, Clawed Strike. Oh, so she does have an attack event. So Black Panther T'Challa has no attack or thwart events in his kit. He only has the Wakanda Forevers. Shuri has a straight up attack event. 2 cost event, attack keyword, hero action attack. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. Resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. Oh, okay. I see. So she has a lot of flexibility. I like this a lot. So instead of T'Challa, Black Panther, sorry, I need to mention, no, I said it correct that time. I said T'Challa. So instead of like T'Challa, where you rely on the Wakanda Forevers to trigger the specials on your Black Panther upgrades, and you're very reliant on the Wakanda Forevers, I would say even too reliant on them, Shuri can still use her regular basic activation and then play regular attack events, and all that stuff will trigger Black Panther upgrade effects. So that's really cool because even if you have no Black Panther upgrades in play, like on turn 1, you can still play this Claw Strike. It's still going to do at least 4 damage, which is like not the best, but it's okay for just a regular attack event, right? You probably want another kicker. But yeah, but then you can trigger the special if you have Black Panther upgrades in play, and you can choose which one you want to trigger depending on the situation. So that gives her a lot of flexibility. So tied into her basic activations and the events, I like that a lot. Her kit looks very fun so far. On the Proud, maybe the Thwart event. Yeah, this is her Thwart event. 2 cost event to remove 3 threat. Same exact kicker thing where you can resolve special on any 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. So yeah, I like that a lot. That's pretty cool. And then let's see, this is her identity specific ally, T'Challa here. These 4 costs, very expensive. I think that stays true. 2 Thor, 2 attack, 3 hit points. So not the best sound for being a 4 cost ally. It's decent, but let's see what the response is. So after he thwarts or attacks, you can resolve special on one Black Panther upgrade you control. Okay, very cool. I like the tie-in to her kit. I like this mechanic a lot, where any basic activation from the ally or from her events will also trigger a Black Panther upgrade you control. That gives a lot of versatility to how you want to build her, right? You can build her through playing a lot of her own events, and then maybe getting the events back into your deck to trigger those upgrades, or repurpose and your protection uh, to ready up Shuri a lot so that she can get more basic activations, because she can trigger that a limited amount of times for her basic activations. That's really cool. And T'Challa also has a genius trait here. Let me know down in the comments. I didn't know that T'Challa was a genius, so yeah, I guess he is here because he has that trait. So that means you can team building her. And actually, let me check here. Does she has Wakanda? Wakanda. Okay, so I guess maybe the only reason that they put for the Kimoyo beads and everything, it does not have the Wakandan keyword. It has the Black Panther keyword. So Shuri cannot team building exercise it. I don't know if that was a purpose for that. She can team building exercise T'Challa, her ally, because he has the Wakanda and the genius keywords. But yeah, Black Panther and Tech, Shuri does not have that, so she cannot play the team building exercise to get that card to play. That's pretty interesting. And then let's see. So if you do decide to discard Black Panther upgrade, she can draw on her status as Aja Adana. Sorry guys, I can't pronounce that. As a 1 cost upgrade. Action is the title keyword. You can exhaust this card, shuffle one identity specific card from your discard pile back into your deck. Okay, so the moment that you discard one of your upgrades, if you choose to do that, you can immediately exhaust this card, get it right back into your deck. No, this is an action, so it's not a response. So that gives you more versatility. You can exhaust it every single turn and shuffle any identity specific card back in your deck. So not just those upgrades, but also her events as well. This is really powerful because normally an effect like this is usually an alter ego action. This is a regular action, so you can use this every single turn and get crazy recursion right here with Shuri. Yeah, her recursion ability is insane. Yeah, wow. She looks very, very powerful so far. And then this card right here adds a lot of more consistency to your kit. So even if you discard upgrades to get these Stunner Confused, you can add them back into your deck, and then you can trigger her Alter Ego ability again when you flip down to Alter Ego. Search your deck for the upgrade again, play for free because they're all 2 cost upgrades, all those Black Panther upgrades. So yeah, that is really, really strong. That's really, really cool. Wow. Okay, she looks really powerful here. And then, oh, give me the Vibranium double resource. Yep, the exact same art, but I'm all for it, guys. A double wild resource, and hopefully she has 3 copies of this too. She's gonna be able to easily pay for all of her. I mean, man, she looks like an incredible hero. Definitely a lot stronger than her brother so far from what I've seen. But I really want to see if she has cards in her kit that buff up her brother. So yeah, we'll see here. Here are the aspect cards here. So she is in the Justice aspect. We have Manifold and the Raft here. Manifold is the ally. It has the Wakanda keyword and Avenger keyword, or the traits, I mean. As a response, after Manifold enters play, choose a player. The player searches their deck and discard pile for a player's side scheme. Adds it to their hand. Okay, I love that they're still doing player side schemes there, and it's a really prevalent part of the game. So we can, any player, so it's really good in multiplayer because you can have like Cable search for player side scheme as well, and they can play it. So whenever they enter play, you can trigger this effect. So that's pretty cool because at worst, I mean, he's going to be a 2 cost ally, right? Because you're playing 3 for him, and you get a card back to your hand, and you just spend it as a resource if you don't want to trigger that side scheme. So that's really cool. 2 thwart, 1 attack. 2 hit points here. Definitely not bad for being, essentially a 2 cost ally. So yeah, this is a really solid Justice ally. I like what this does for Justice, and I like the thwart, the 2 thwart on this. Yeah, it really helps out with the side scheme synergy with Justice to thwart it out. And the Raft here, it's unique, so we only have 1 in play. Location Shield, 2 cost support. After a minion leaves play, tuck it under here from the encounter discard pile. So when a minion leaves play, you grab the minion, you hold it underneath this card, and you can, I guess you just keep it there if you want forever. And then you can remove threat from a scheme equal to the tucked minion's scheme. If there are at least 4 minions here, deal 1 damage, deal 1 random minion here to any player as a face encounter. Oh, okay. That's really fun. This is a really cool thematic card. I think it's very strong, but it doesn't break the game too, so it's very well balanced as well. So this is like the prison, right? So basically, whenever minion leaves play, you get to capture it, and you get to put it in jail, basically, which is really cool. And then you can remove threat from a scheme equal to tuck minions printed scheme. So you're kind of like interrogating them, very like espionage, spy themed. Very very cool for the shoot box. And then if there are 4 minions here, you can't have all of that there. So you're gonna get one random minion, and you can deal it to any player as a face on counter card. So a minion comes back out and escapes the prison. So this card right here, you could just keep it at 3 minions, and then get some value out of removing threat from a scheme equal to those minions printed schemes. Each time you do that 3 times, and you just hold it there. But basically, by that 4th minion, you're gonna get less value because it just keeps at 3, right? There's no way to discard minions. So you have 3 minions there, and then when you get that 4th one, you get one of them as a random encounter card. And if you keep getting that 4th one, you'll keep getting them as encounter cards. So this is really good. I think for high tempo, it's actually a decently tempo card. But whenever you're fully built up for the long game, there may be diminishing value, but still going to be useful, I think, to always remove threat equal to that minion scheme. So yeah, that's pretty cool, and it's not forced response, so you don't have to trigger it. I always like the versatility of having something be a regular response and not forced, so a player has the option to do that. So that's really cool. So here, Justice cards. Invisible Gear, what is that? Oh, it's another new card. For Justice, it's a 1-cost upgrade. Play under any player's control, only max 1 per player. Does this have the tech? Wait, does this have the tech keyword? No. The Wrap does not have the, but it's not an upgrade anyway, so Shuri could not have grabbed it anyways. So Invisible Gear, when an enemy would attack you, discard Invisible Gear, that enemy schemes instead. Interrupt when enemy, oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the card. No, that's not what I want. Okay, just kidding, guys. I read the other way around. So what I would love is if it says when enemy would scheme, discard the card, the enemy attacks instead. That would be like my favorite thing. But no, so this is the other way. So whenever enemy attacks you, they can scheme instead. That's still cool. I think that's still a good card. I think the other way around would be a lot more powerful and really make Justice a lot more fun and more versatile, and really lean into what Justice wants to do. But I think this in itself, it's still a good card. It's still fun. I can definitely still see a use for it, and just having it in play. So each time you would like die from an attack, you just have the enemy scheme. And since you are playing Justice, you can probably thwart or mitigate some of that threat. So yeah, that's still a really cool card, and it's thematic because you're turning invisible. All right, to lower minions guard, and then catch it red-handed in a sting operation. 2-cost upgrade. This has a tactic keyword, so very cool. It has a preparation keyword, so very cool for Black Widow. Tactic keyword, very cool for Cyclops. Max 1 per player response after a non-lead minion schemes. Discard this card, discard that minion. Okay, so right after minion schemes, you can just kill them. Unfortunately, you have to take the threat from that scheme, which stinks a little bit. But yeah, being able to kill them right away and discard them, that's the strongest way to kill a card in the game. Because you don't have to trigger the 1 defeat effects, or you don't have to trigger anything else, or like attack them or whatever. You can just discard that minion. So I think that's a pretty cool card. I definitely like it a lot. And then so you don't have to trigger the 1 defeat abilities. And then that minion you can put it underneath the Wrath, which is what we looked at earlier. So yeah, that's pretty cool too. Yeah, there's a lot of cool just synergy here that I like a lot. But I am still looking for maybe some basic cards with Wakanda support. So let's see what else we can do. Black Panther leads several Wakanda allies. So we saw Manifold earlier already. This 2 thwarting ally that can grab a player's side scheme to your hand. And then let's see, going undercover. Oh, this is a Justice side scheme here. So really cool that we're getting continued player side schemes even after the mutant waves. So it has 4 threat. This is going to be really good at multiplayer, right? Because it doesn't scale. So just 4 threat here. It's going to be a little bit more rough in solo. When it's defeated, the defeating player looks at the top 5 cards in the encounter deck. They may play 1 non-scenario specific card. Look at the top 5 cards in the encounter deck. Play 1 non-scenario specific card from among those to victory display. You add 1 of them to victory display, and then place the rest on top and bottom of the encounter deck in order. Oh wow, okay, all right. So this is pretty much like a global logistics, except you don't need any of the other shoot stuff. So you can put this side scheme into any deck. I'm gonna always include this with Cable, right? This is really good for Cable, and I love that it's a Justice side scheme because it really helps with that espionage spy stuff. So yeah, you can manipulate the encounter deck basically, and the most powerful thing, you can steal a card, but it has to be a non-scenario specific card, right? So I'm thinking like for Ronin, you cannot grab the Fanaticism and put it in the victory display because Fanaticism is a scenario specific card, so it has to be like a modular set card. Still good though, because you can grab like an Under Fire from the standard expert sets, which is really nice. You can grab Expert 2 card if you're playing on Expert 2. Yeah, and you can just tuck it away forever because it's going to be in the victory display. This is a very unique card. I think it's very cool. 0 cost, so it's a very powerful card, honestly, because it's 0 cost, and you're basically just thwarting 4 to be able to manipulate the top 5 cards of the deck. So similar to Blindfold here, right? Yeah, this is a really good card. I mean, everything I've seen so far, I have nothing bad to say. This is really cool. And then, okay, Okoye. So are we gonna get some? Okay, here we go. We got a basic Wakanda ally here. Does this help T'Challa at all? 4 cost ally, 2 thought to attack. Very expensive, but both the Black Panthers can pay for it with their vibranium. 3 hit points, and then she has the Wakanda keyword. Okay, response after Okoye uses a basic power, resolve special ability on another Dora Milaje. Okay, sorry guys, I cannot pronounce that, but you can trigger that ability on another ally. So it can't be her, right? You have to trigger the special on another ally. Choose a Wakanda hero or ally. They get +1 Thor, +1 attack until the end of phase. Okay, so that will buff up Black Panther and Shuri. I mean, I have to see the other Dora Milaje cards. The identity specific ally for Shuri, Black Panther, T'Challa, does not have this keyword here. So we'll see what, well, he doesn't have a special anyways, but we'll see what the other one is. Leader Squad of Dora Milaje. Okay, so is it, let's check Okoye again. Is there any card such ability on, no, it has to be another Dora Milaje ally. So she won't be able to trigger the special on this support here. 3-cost support has a unique keyword. Ignore this card's resource cost if your identity has a Wakanda trait. You guys know I love cards like this because it's like the Web of Life of Destiny. So you can still play it if you're playing like X-Men or X-Force like Cable. But it's really good. It's better for Shuri and T'Challa because you can play it for free. So yeah, I like the versatility in that a lot. It has a Wakanda keyword. Action, exhaust its card. Resolve special on one Dora Milaje ally, and he went. Oh snap! And he would damage from the ally. Okay, yeah, no, that is really good. So if you can get them all in play, they can stay in play essentially forever. You can Voltron them, power them up. They heal damage. Yeah, that is really powerful because sometimes you can trigger the special here on Okoye. You can heal her after she takes a consequence damage, and she can stay in play forever as a very powerful ally that's triggering other specials, can throw or attack for 2, and buffing up a Wakanda hero or ally. So I like the combos in there. That's very strong, and it's very worth it to get all those combos down from what I've seen so far. You know, we haven't seen any other Dora Milaje allies, so I'm hoping they're all basic stuff. So Black Panther can include them, T'Challa, I mean, in his deck. And Shuri can always team with her brother through Heart of the Panther. Oh, a team up card. Okay, that's awesome. 2-cost event, Heart of the Panther. Team up with Black Panther, T'Challa, and then Shuri, max 1 per deck. Hero action, search your deck and discard pop for a Black Panther upgrade. Put it into play. Resolve special ability on up to 4 Black Panther upgrades you control in any order. Okay, yeah, that's really good. Search your deck and discard pop for a Black Panther upgrade. Put it into play. So Black Panther, T'Challa can use this as well because he has Shuri as an identity-specific ally. So if he has her out, he can play this. If you're playing, you know, two-handed with them or with multiplayer duo with them, then they can both use this card. And then it has really good synergy. You can put into play a Black Panther upgrade. That's crazy. And you can resolve the special up to 4 Black Panther upgrades you control in any order. So yeah, this is really cool because it works for T'Challa and for Shuri. Really good combo there. Man, this is a very powerful team of card. Yeah, and it's very thematic, very cool, and it really fits their kits. All right, Extreme Risk. So we haven't seen any other of the basic cards here, so I'm not sure there's going to be any more stuff for them. So this is just the module set featuring joystick. I think we're going to end the art or end my reaction to this right here. That was pretty cool. I am so hyped for Shuri. Man, that is crazy. So before the article here, I was pretty much just hyped for Shuri because I wanted Wakandan supports for T'Challa. It seems like we haven't seen all of it yet, so there may be more stuff in the future. But Shuri looks really cool. I love that genius tactical type of play to her kit. She feels very tactical here from what we've seen. And you guys know I love Cyclops. I love that type of feeling for heroes. So it's very cool. On the prowl, with her impressive array of Black Panther upgrades and her versatile kit. Yeah, super versatile here. Shuri is a fierce hero and a fantastic addition to any team. Look forward to taking on the Agents of AIM with Black Panther and the Black Panther Hero Pack, which will arrive in April. Alright guys, that is awesome. Let me know what you guys think. Holy snap. That is, yeah, I am super duper hyped right now for Shuri. Man, I don't know. She looks like, I think I may be liking her more than Maria Hill here from what her kit looks like. She looks very, very cool. Yeah, they did a really good job designing this hero. I haven't played her, but I can tell, I know I'm going to love her. Because, wow. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think comparing her to T'Challa And let me know what you guys think about the new cards that we've seen so far. I think that this is really good. This is like everything that I would want in a hero pack. A strong, like versatile hero that can play in different aspects. Really cool stuff for Justice that really improves how Justice works. And some basic Wakanda supports that help out the older heroes like T'Challa. So yeah, I am so excited, guys. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video.